In today's NBA, it's all about scoring high points, and not much emphasis is given to defense. One player known for his high scoring ability is James Harden, who used to play for the Houston Rockets and was one of the top scorers in the league. He even popularized the double step-back move, which became a hot topic. Now, let's talk about James Harden's life before he entered the NBA and how he became a lethal scorer in the league. James Harden was indeed born in Los Angeles, California, in 1989. His father worked in the U.S. Navy, while his mother was an administrator at AT&T. As he was growing up, Harden didn't have contact with his father until he found out that his father was actually in prison due to a drug-related issue. Since then, he stopped using Junior as part of his name. The Harden family relocated from Los Angeles to Rancho Dominguez in the tumultuous Compton area of California. During his early years, James Harden didn't initially play basketball due to his asthma as a child. His first sport was baseball, which he played with his mother's support. It was actually his mother who introduced him to basketball in the 5th grade, even though he lacked fundamental skills at the time due to his small and weak stature caused by his illness. His mother had him play on the baseball team for 3 years. By the time he reached the 9th grade, Harden started to think that he had a better future in basketball than in baseball. In the early years, James Harden wasn't very serious about basketball due to his asthma. However, when he entered high school in Lakewood, California, and had grown to a height of 6 feet 1 inch, he caught the attention of the basketball coach during tryouts. Harden's basketball career truly began in his sophomore year of high school, where he averaged 13 points per game. In the following season, he had a growth spurt, reaching 6 feet 4 inches, and his skills improved significantly. He averaged 19 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists per game and even won a California state championship. In his final year of high school, James Harden maintained his impressive averages of 19 points and 7 rebounds per game, helping his team secure another state championship. His performance earned him a spot on the McDonald's All-American and Parade All-American teams. During his high school years, Harden also played for the Amateur Athletic Union, AAU, in Las Vegas. It was in these AAU games that he faced off against future NBA players like Michael Beasley and Kevin Love, both of whom were members of the Southern California All-Stars, a team that even defeated LeBron James in an AAU tournament. When James Harden entered college, he chose to play for Arizona State. In his freshman year, he was one of the top freshmen in the country, averaging 17 points and 5 rebounds per game. However, his team did not make it to March Madness that year, finishing 5th in the Pac-10 Conference. In the 2009 season, while growing his iconic beard, Harden's stats improved significantly, with averages of 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists per game. Arizona State also made it to March Madness, reaching the second round. It was during his college years that James Harden began growing his iconic beard, which became his trademark in the NBA. At that time, he decided to let it grow longer because he simply didn't feel like shaving. During his college career, Harden became a sensation, earning recognition as part of the consensus first-team All-American and the Pac-10 Player of the Year. After that season, he hired Rob Pelinka as his agent, who is now the general manager of the Lakers. Harden declared for the 2009 NBA Draft and was selected as the 3rd overall pick by the Oklahoma City Thunder, where he would go on to play alongside stars like Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. During James Harden's early years in the NBA, he played as an off-the-bench player for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He averaged around 9 points per game, and he wasn't yet a primary scoring option for the team, scoring 10 or more points in only 54 games that season. In the following 2 seasons with the Thunder, he received more playing time as the team's 6th man, forming a strong combination with Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant. In 2012, the Thunder reached the NBA Finals, where they faced the Miami Heat but were defeated in 5 games. During that season, Harden earned the 6th Man of the Year award. However, Contract negotiations with the Thunder didn't go smoothly, and eventually, he was traded to the Houston Rockets in exchange for other players and draft picks, as the Thunder couldn't afford the luxury tax implications of keeping him on a new contract. Following his trade to the Rockets, he was immediately signed for around $80 million. In that same season, he averaged 25 points per game, became an All-Star for the first time in his career, and was included in the All-NBA third team. This truly marked the beginning of his superstar status. And this is where Harden began to set NBA records. First among them was his career-high 61 points against the New York Knicks, where he became the fourth player with the longest streak of 30 or more points per game. This streak continued past the All-Star break when he scored 30 points again against the Lakers, surpassing Wilt Chamberlain's record of 30 or more points in a season. He was also the first player to score 30 or more points in a game in 2019, tying him with Kobe Bryant for the most games with 30-plus points in a season at 56 out of 78 games. Secondly, he joined Michael Jordan as one of the few players to have at least 2,700 points, 500 assists, and 500 rebounds while averaging around 30 points, 5 rebounds, and 7 assists per game. Apart from that, James Harden was the only player in January 2017 to achieve the most 50-plus points triple-doubles in a single game, when he scored 51 points, grabbed 13 rebounds, and dished out 13 assists against the Sixers. Harden is indeed known for his offensive prowess and his ability to make unique moves to score, but it's true that his defensive performance has often been criticized as not being on par with his offensive skills.